gonna wait until I'm able to get the stream up on my phone so that I can read comments. Alright, I got it. Testing, testing. Am I heard? Yes. Alright. 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 I'm gonna start because I know no one's gonna be watching until like maybe later. Or I might just be the only one talking for the most part. But my name is Omega Havoc, and welcome back to another video of Hollow Knight. I know it's been a long while, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to upload. We're going through a move at my home right now, and you know, it's kind of difficult to juggle a lot of things around. So I was thinking, let's just play some classic Steelsoul, you know. Despite the title, I hope Team Cherry takes their time with Silksong. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing game. I just need a title if I'm being honest. But we're gonna go into Steelsoul. I can't wait to do this again, and I'm probably going to die a lot. We'll see. It's going to be a hit of nostalgia, I'll tell you. But if anyone wants to comment on like games I should play, like maybe Metroidvanias or just any game in general, I will be willing to try its campaign and play through it because, quite frankly, I need game recommendations. I started Mirage, but the thing is, I'm not sure how good of a game that would be, but I am playing through the Ezio trilogy. I haven't been recording. I played and finished Assassin's Creed 2, and I'm playing through Brotherhood right now. And I've already like gotten like a little bit into it. I'm still in like the tutorial phase, I believe. But if anyone wants me to record those videos, I am very willing to try and do that. Although I am like very much not like a full completionist, but I do try and get as much done as I can. Like I got 94% done for Assassin's Creed 2. I'm just not gonna go back in and get all the feathers. But I am playing through Brotherhood. If anyone wants me to record that or live stream that, just comment down below and I will be more than willing to try. But for now, let's get back into this. By no means is this a speed run. This is just a casual playthrough. And just because I love this game. And I love playing it every time. I know that I did try and do speedruns, but I never committed to it. I don't think I want to do speedruns. Even though I do sometimes accidentally do speedrun things. And weirdly enough, I'm better at doing it on a casual playthrough than I am on doing it on an actual speedrun. That didn't work. You can tell I'm a little bit rusty. I got hit by a spike pit, and that's no, not good. Even failed a pogo. Yeah, if I'm this rusty, then this Steelsoul run won't last long at all. If you saw, I still had the 112% Steelsoul that I did from last time I recorded. I don't think I'll do 112% again, but you know, it's just for fun, you know. And honestly, I'm kind of excited for Silksong, even though we probably won't get a release date for a long time. I'm still like optimistic about it. And if we keep being optimistic about it, and then we won't really forget about it, you know? It'll stay in our minds, and then once it does finally release, hopefully we don't overhype it, but also it will probably be like really exciting for the Hollow Knight community. We'll talk to Elderbug. I'm not gonna do voice acting, mostly because I'm bad at that. And I'm also... But at least we talk to him. It's always good to talk to Elderbug, you know? If I'm being honest, I'm hoping that someone will watch the stream. It's an old friend of mine. We haven't been able to talk all of our high school year, and it's kind of sad how the placement of classes it can kind of bring friends apart somewhat. And I wish I had more classes with my friends, like there's the boys from the lunch table, But the thing is, I haven't been able to talk to them like actual friends, ever since the 8th grade during lunch. It would be nice to get the boys together. I should probably stop using a lot. But just some things to fill out the silence. Oof. Another game that I really like to play are Soulsborne games. I did Bloodborne as one of my first in the series. And the thing is, it didn't really get a lot of views, and the thing is that a commenter someone who watched one of my Hollow Knight streams actually explained why it didn't get a lot of views. And the thing is, once I used that commenter's like advice, I was able to like actually start having a lot more people watch my videos. And it was something that kind of changed. Now I know like I'm probably not gonna become big, and honestly I'm fine by that. I'm just glad to post my videos and put them out into the world. You know, maybe I'll be able to make someone's day. You know, if there's like anyone new to Hollow Knight, maybe I could help them out a little bit. You know, like not be a boss for them per se, but like give them advice on charms. I just realized what I did. I accidentally killed an enemy. Here, let me load the room again. Venge flies should respawn, right? I think I hear it. Yep. It's always nice coming back to this game. It's very peaceful. The music's always nice to listen to. No. I'm pretty sure on my Steelsoul run I challenged myself to go without a map. Although I never got to talk or meet Cornifer until I actually bought all his maps. Now, I think the only reason I actually got his maps was for the grubs. Now, I think I'm gonna challenge myself and do this again. You know, it's always nice to give myself a little bit of a challenge in this game. And honestly, I kind of like going without the map. And everyone can agree that the map isn't the best. Like, that's the one relatively bad part about this game. But the thing is, everything else is good. And usually, if you play the game for as long or as much as I have, and even less than me, perhaps, then it's really easy to find your way around. And it's kind of like, I won't be able to have a perfect mental map. Like, I won't be able to tell you directions, maybe outside of playing the game, but if you see me just playing through the game, it feels like I know where almost everything is. Now, that's an overstatement. Of course, I don't know where every grub is. Hence the reason I needed to buy the maps on my last run. But, it was good, you know? Of course, as always, I'm gonna go for true ending. Ah, I messed that up. I missed the jump. Nope. You got jump scared there. Alright. I forget when we get our first I think we buy most of our mass shards in the beginning, but I do know that usually I try and get at least one health as fast as possible, and Shaman Stone, which is kind of like why I'm getting a lot of money, you know? Especially this one, which I get early all the time. Do I go down? Trying to remember like how I take my path. Like again, I'm still a bit rusty on this. But I think we can do Gruzma. I forgot the name of this simple boss. Man. Is it Gru's mother? Gru's mother? Yeah. You're supposedly supposed to have dash before this boss. Oh yeah, I remember why I went for her now. It gave me money. Yeah, we're good. And then we get Sly, which is how I get my hearts. Alright, we're gonna go up and get this grub. I remember my first time playing through, I didn't get this one because I thought I couldn't get that one until I had later abilities. And then it felt so embarrassing to come back being like, oh yeah, I could have just pogoed across that. But I'm pretty sure that's basically everyone on their first playthrough. Like, they think they can't do something. You know, and that goes the same for like one charm. Everyone always, on their first playthrough as a noob, you know, they always have the compass on them. And I'm guilty of that as well. I always had the compass on me as well. Alright. We're gonna go open this up. Yeah, and we'll spend our gross mother funds. Now, I think this was a common mistake I made a lot, and I would always forget to open up the stag and dirtmouth. Like, I would buy the stag, I would ring him, but I would always forget, oh yeah, I still need to open up dirtmouth, and then I would, like, have to come back down here. I forget the order how I did things, though. I'm not sure if I would come up here and immediately buy it. Now, buy this. Yeah. So I think I know how I did it. So It doesn't matter that I spent it, because I'm pretty sure all my funds go into the mask shards anyways. Or at least 2 of them. I know that I'm going to get one down from the Brooding Moloch. I know that one. Which is why I'm going to go for him after I get the one thing. Might as well fight you for money. Alright, yep, I'm back in the thing. I'm back in the hang of things already. And then I'm gonna get hit twice. I immediately jinxed myself by saying anything. Alright, easy pickings. Six, 7, 8. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure if it matters to keep going at him. Yeah, and we've defeated it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. This is always fun. And then we get more money! Huzzah! Alright, then we'll go get the spell Brooding Moloch. I don't think we're gonna go back up into Dirtmouth just yet. We need to take a run by the Grub Father. So I actually found out that doing that little jump for the soul for like speedruns is actually somewhat easier with controllers, or at least the timing of it, because there's a vibration that gets sent into your controller, and around the end of it is where you'll be able to jump. It won't lock you out of it. Let me heal real quick. take a seat, and then we'll immediately leave. We don't need anything else from here. Remember, it took me 2 hours to get through this area on my first playthrough. I would play like, say, 2 hours every night of this game. And now I know, like, I started playing a lot more when I got into like the end game. But I remember, like, every night I would just take 2 hours of my time playing this game. And it was kind of like a routine that I did daily. I started playing it when my brother went to hang out with someone, I don't know, like for a few nights. And so I just had the console to myself, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll get this game. And I remember I played it mostly because, hey, didn't Game Theory do something on this? And it's like, it might be worth playing. Which, this reminds me I need to go and get the Brooding Moloch. Okay, yeah. So, there's a perfect amount of grubs in this area that you get a mass shard. It's always an area that it's like I either have trouble with it or I don't. It's like a mix. I know there's a little bit of soul I can get up here, so I'll just get that. Might as well get the money as well. Pretty sure this is also another boss that you need to, that the game wants you to have dash for. Mostly because of his jump and stuff like that. I'm doing terribly. Usually I just heal whenever he jumps. It jumps, I don't know. It's thing. It's a bug. Alright, we got it. I remember I used to have so much trouble with this one. It was kind of like, I think I used to try and do it with just nail when doing my Steelsoul. And then because I knew like, hey, this is maybe a little too hard without the spell, I started making that like my last priority when in the crossroads. But yeah, didn't I need 500 for that one thing? So I can go up to Dirtmouth and get that. It's like I'm telling you, I could forget my course of action, but I could still like have it as a sort of memory, you know? Like it's still in the deep roots of my mind. It'll never leave. But it's like, yeah, we immediately get a heart in the beginning of the game. And then we don't get another mass shard until we get the shopkeeper's key, which comes until Crystal Peaks, which is, well, technically we can do it early with the Lumafly lantern, but I like going for Soul Master first. Yeah, I somehow forgot about that guy. Like, I'm surprised I forgot about it. That, like, usually that's something I always remember about Green Path. But you know, it's kind of refreshing to not know some things about this game. Like, of course I know a lot of things, but it's kind of refreshing to feel like there are some things that I've forgotten about, which might make the game feel new to me. Which is kind of like, you never get that first playthrough back, and you always enjoy, like, that first playthrough. But it's like, that's why I love playing this game. Now, of course, I do like to take long pauses in between playing this game, because if I play it too much, I'm afraid that I might ruin the game for myself. But like, if I could always, like, keep playing the game without eventually getting bored of it, this is one that I always have trouble with. Do you think I can do the skip? Honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm going down either way, but no, I cannot. I'm pretty sure I was able to get it before, like actually multiple times, but it was always something I managed to mess up. No, I'm glad that I'm able to have a lot more commentary when playing this game. When I was playing Assassin's Creed Mirage not too long ago, it felt like I couldn't make up like anything to say. It felt odd. Alright, this is always the most beautiful part about Green Path. They come together, and then boom, you ruined their moment. Let's go meet the beast. Yeah, we're gonna get his journal, but then we're not going to complete it. I guess that's something like, if you want me to complete the journal. I know I haven't done that in my original Steelsoul playthrough, so that's something I still could do. Although I guess a part of me is a little afraid to go back to that, because I don't want to lose that. Like, that was my first fully recorded run of Steelsoul that I managed to do without dying. Of course, I had a bunch of videos on the Steelsoul, but the thing is, all of them, like, I died. And I know I had, like, a lot of trouble with the second Ornette fight. But the thing is, the only problem I had with that is I was just underprepared. And then once I wasn't underprepared, of course, I was good. And I beat her easily on my second try. And it felt kind of odd. That is always something that I mess up. I think this is something I usually forget. I need to get the Thorns of Agony. It's not that I want the charm, it's more so I just want to have the like all charms, because usually that it comes across really well, especially for getting charm notches. Ah, darn. I tried. There's something so ironic about this fight. It's like, oh hey, boss fight, one hit, boom, 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 instantly killed. I find it kind of hilarious. Like, of course, in the beginning of the game, you don't really think to use that much. Mostly because, you know, you're thinking, oh, but what if I get hit? I might need that soul, you know? That might be the mindset a lot of players have. But then there's also, like, once you get so far into the game, you kind of just forget about it. There actually have been times where I've glitched the game because I managed to accidentally kill the boss while it was doing its scream. And the thing is, I lost a lot of, like, speed running starts because I did that. And it was pretty annoying, you know? It was definitely a setback I had. Oh, got hit. Oh no. Oh. I'm pretty sure I also lost a Steelsoul run doing these guys, although I don't think it was recorded. I think it was back when I was still not as good at the game as I thought I was. Honestly, I'm kind of excited to see how much skill I've retained from the Hornet fight. I'm gonna be going in on one less heart, so that's bad, but I can always heal. I do know you can start the fight early by just... I'm doing very bad at this fight. Okay. Boom, boom, ah. Yeah, I'm definitely a lot rustier than I would have imagined. But honestly, that was decent, you know? Like, if I remember my first time, it was like a... Oh yeah, I forgot I need to do this weird thing, yeah. I know there's a speedrunner strat to like quit and load back in. Because you can, then you'll go back to the one bench. But I don't even think I sat on the bench. Yeah, we'll just go talk to Coral. And then we'll fight this one thing. Boom. See the statue of the one guy, one of the great knights. And we'll start our fight with you. No, preferably come back this way. I'd like my money. Yeah. That's always something I have to struggle with, like, because if I do the hit and then immediate 3 charges, I could accidentally, like, lose a lot of money. And then there's also when he jumps back, sometimes he'll just jump back into the acid. Oh, I messed up. No. Pro parkour. We got this. Alright. Alright. We managed to make our way here. Well, we'll get this and we'll call him up. But we are gonna go down and try and get the... Wait, do I have to open the gate before I go down here? No. Well, I have to open it from this side. Hey, money. If I'm gonna be honest, I always forget where this one is. I do know it's on a path to the right. And just bench here real quick. Now I think about it, is it in this one? I feel like it isn't. I think it might be like one more to the right. Yeah. I think it's through here and then down. Yeah, down here is where we'll find it. I always struggle with this. It's mostly probably because I don't see it as, or I don't see the charm as anything really important. I just know it's like in one of these expanding areas, you know? And it's like, here it is, you know? Found it. Now, I'm unsure if I'm able to find some things while I'm here. I can get this. Let me just heal up. You know, like any idols or not. Well, I don't think I'll be able to find any idols this early in the game, but you know, at least journals. You know, it feels like I should have came across one quite a while ago, but it might just be my faulty memory. Yeah. Now we'll just head to Crossroads from here. Another reason this might feel odd is because I might be thinking like, oh, I need to go this way because of when I did try and practice for speedrunning. But yeah. Never mind. Shaman Stone, are we able to get a notch? One more charm? I don't know. Let's... I mean, the only thing I'd be able to hold is Thorns of Agony. But the thing is, I don't think I'll be coming up here anytime soon. So we'll just get the cheapest charm. And we'll get this. Now I feel stupid. We probably could have gotten Long Nail, and that would have been useful. But I've already spent my money. And I don't want to waste it. That was embarrassing. No, it's not down here. You can tell I'm getting rusty. I'm having trouble with parkour sections. I say parkour, I should just call it platforming sections. Do you think we can do it? Nope. Yeah, it's almost impossible. I know it's not impossible to do it. I have seen people bring over the Vengeful Fly to like get the mask shard early, but it's pretty difficult, the especially since there's like a heavy slowdown for it, kinda. So it can't really effectively, you can't really effectively bring it over and have it. I'm barely speaking proficiently. We'll pay him to see something nice, but then we won't get to buy anything. We're gonna be going for strength. Health isn't too bad, but the thing is, at a certain point, I don't really need it. Do I go over here first? Yeah, I get the charm knot. We'll just go over here. Quite frankly, we also get plenty of money. And a charm notch. The thing is, when I was going for charm notch, I was thinking about this one. But then I should have thought about it a bit more and just gotten long nail, because I would have been able to use long nail and shaman stone, but it's also not the biggest deal because it is just long nail. We'll talk to Coral on our way up. Alright guys, my mother just came home with cookies. Now, I know I love Hollow Knight, but cookies are cookies. So is Coral gone? Oh, I feel so bad now. So, I'm going to pause the stream, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright. Hopefully, no one came to watch and I wasn't here, but I've brought the cookies to me. Uh, so, if I ever go to take a bite out of my food, I will mute my mic, because I know no one likes to have chewing in their ears. Except for weird ASMR people. I don't actually think ASMR people are weird. It's just not my kind of thing. The packaging on this is very weird. Alright. I'm trying to debate of whether my mic is picking up my chewing or not, and whether or not I can chew freely without weirding people out when they go to watch the video, if they watch the video. Well, hey, more money. For a moment, I forgot I had shaman stone. I was like weirded out by how big the soul was. See, now I'm debating of whether my mic is picking up my voice at all. I did move it away from my mouth, but I don't want to be too far away. I want you to at least be able to hear me, or otherwise commentary is useless. Hey, we're gonna meet Cloth. Alright, we're gonna have to lock in. I just found out there's caramel in this chocolate covered pretzel. I say as I get hit by a spiky mushroom. Actually, I think we'll come back to here. We'll get the claw, but it'll be a little bit. I remember that these used to be the hardest things to fight. Like, this became, like, weirdly enough, like a big skill jump, you know? Like, not the flying ones. The flying ones were decently, like, they were decent, you know? It wasn't too hard. but also not as hard like as the ones on the ground. I also need to remember to say Bretta. I know that is always something I forget. Okay, well, I'm listening to the stream from my phone. I can hear my voice efficiently. But I can barely hear I don't even think I can hear my chewing, but I'm not sure how that's gonna go once people watch it after I'm done streaming. It is also a civil duty that I proceed to show my strength to the Mantis Lords. And see how good my Hollow Knight reflexes are. At this point, I'm trying to chew as obnoxiously as possible, just to see if my mic is picking it up. I might just need to turn my volume up. That might be it. I should also heal. That was bad. Give me a moment. I accidentally tugged on a cord. Dropped a couple of things. Alright, we should be good. Forgot a little bit of money up here though. There's some Mantis Lords. Thank you for shutting the door for me. I'm gonna do this because I'm actually not confident in my ability to fight these people. But we get one of the greatest boss fights in this game. One of them. I do know that if you don't go to the left and see Quirrell in the Queen's Station, you'll be able to find him in the Mantis town. Oh, got hit. And he will tell you, hey, there's a Mantis Lords here. You should probably upgrade your weapon if you wish to challenge them, though. And then he tells you about the blacksmith in the next city. Yeah, patience is one of the key factors here. I do know that if you stand perfectly in the middle, you can avoid that shot, but the thing is, I still get hit by it. And I think I used to be able to not get hit by it, but not anymore. Oh hey, I managed to hit 2. Or, I don't know, maybe I hit the same one. But at least I'm getting damage in now. And then, I need to remember to get the Howling Rays after this. Wait, yeah, Howling Rays, that's what it's called. I wasn't sure if it was Shriek or Rays, but Abyss Shriek is, well, that's the upgrade version. The only thing, like one of the best things too is that there's a slight hidden detail that not many people notice. There's a 4th throne that is broken over here. And it's very cool to see. Now, we are not heading into that area to the left of us because we want to live. Alright. I also have another cookie. See, and it's here where I realize, like, wait, it wouldn't have mattered if I got a long nail or not, because we got this gem. We basically got the better version, although we do not have the notches to use it on top of Shaman Stone, and even then, it doesn't matter. So after we get all of our sweet cash, we are going to be heading into the Fog Canyon. We are going to get the Howling Rays. I don't know why I took this path. Alright. Then we can take our shortcut up above. Actually, wait, no, we need to save Bretta. There's a lot we need to do here. Then I also know there's a couple of grubs that I'm able to get to now. You can get Dash Master. We're probably not going to use it. I already tell that I'm bad at platforming. Alright. And there's our mass shard. Now, I'm not sure if there's anything we need to buy from Sly until we get the key from Crystal Peaks, but we could get the Rancid Egg and the Simple Key and open up Steelsoul Gin. Yeah, I think I'll do that whenever I get up there. But for now, we're just gonna be getting grubs and helping NPCs. Nearly missed that. I forget if there's anything I can do over here. Nope. And then we can get more money over here. That's always good. Alright, so I think we can get another grub over here as well as the Spore Shroom Charm. Nothing over here. That's embarrassing. Great, we're probably never going to use it. Unless we want to get Mr. Mushroom. That's far off thinking, considering we're in Steelsoul. Alright, so I think I'll bench. I'll get the mask shard, and then bench, and then we'll go and get the Howling Rays. You know, this area is very peaceful. Background music is very calming. It's just another masterpiece in this game soundtrack. Did I miss the exit? Here it is. Let's go ahead and heal right here. You know, I like live streaming because I don't have to do editing, but weirdly enough, I find it harder to commentate when people are actually watching me, which isn't exactly great if I want to be a YouTuber, or at least to have some form of, you know, putting my videos out there. Oh gosh, I just lost all my lifeblood. Okay. It's an area, this is an area that I struggle with that I really shouldn't. I think it's more so it's kind of like the pressure of having enemies surround you. I am now opening my other cookie. Excuse me as I try and play with one hand. And a pinky. Riveting gameplay, I'm sure. I have you all at the edge of your seats without a doubt. Look as I masterfully parkour with my pinky. Watch as I make it through here without dash. As I realize I'm gonna need dash, so I'm just gonna press the trigger on my leg. By accident. Okay. Alright, we got this. I'm now playing with both hands again. The riveting gameplay has ceased to continue. Is there anything else here that I need? I mean, I could go back to Dirtmouth. But truthfully, what do I need? Yeah, I don't really see the point. Actually, we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna head back over to the other side. So then I don't forget, let's go get Unbreakable Strength. Here, let me move my microphone close. I was gonna say move my microphone closer, and then I fell into a pit of acid. We have more money. I like how one of those guys gives me only 5 less than Gru's mother, and respawns unlike Gru's mother. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name anymore. We're gonna buy this one. I could just buy it all, right? 350. So, I mean, sure, I'd only be left with 71, but yeah, let's buy it all. I don't see the point in not doing it. And then I think, how much do I need for... Yeah, we'll just get Fragile Heart, considering I already bought it and I can't exactly refund it. But, we'll get that, and then we should be good. Oh, no. Ooh. I'm surprised that I didn't fall into acid. I have to jinx myself. Riveting gameplay, I'm sure. Should I feel like I need to project my voice more. Is my voice too bland? Should I, like, go blander? Be, like, Moist Critical? Okay, guys, we're playing Hollow Knight. We got this. Let's go. I feel like he still manages to protect his voice, though, still. He just does it in a very monotone voice. And the monotone voice is actually so monotone that it's good. Oh, I'm telling you, I have too much rust. Here, we'll get this up here, just in case. I think I'm gonna turn the audio up a little bit. There, that's good enough. I don't know. Just the master audio. There's no money. Oh, hey, we get a bench with coral. Alright. Weapon upgrade. I think we actually need 500. I'm actually not sure. I don't remember how much it costs. By the way, I'm sorry if you hear the creaking sound. I can't do anything about it. I actually only need half the amount. I didn't know that you could skip that scene. Although it was very loud. Oh. Like I said, there's probably just gonna be a derusting process as I go through most of this. Okay, then we can sell our stuff here.
Opal. Helmadilker.
Okay. No. Thankfully, we played with caution there. If we didn't, we might have died. I like that after your very first nail upgrade, the venge flies are just immediately one shot. It's like a way, it's a funny way of the game telling you like, hey, you're moving up, you know? Do it. It feels weird to struggle a little bit with some of these things. But it's also nice. It's like a happy, sad thing. Yeah, we'll probably want this one. We can get a simple key as well. Screw you, Zote. Oh, man. Is there anything back in Dirtmouth again? Again, I really don't think there's anything yet. So we're just going to get like the soul stuff done. I find it ironic as well that soul is what easily picks off those guys. But it's like, I like how it has its little boss, mini boss area. It's kind of like, hey, this is what you're up against. And then we have another mini boss being like, hey, not only do they have projectiles, but they're also incredibly fast too, you know? I remember that the fight you have with the second version of this, I used to struggle with that one so much for some reason. To the point where it's like, okay, I don't want to die to this guy again in Steelsoul. Let's upgrade my nail another time before I go and fight him. So then I could one-shot his little minions. And yeah, that was definitely the reason of why I killed, of how I killed the guy. But there came to a point where, like, because I got fast enough, let's say that, and I could react to the attacks faster, I didn't need that upgrade anymore. I think the only reason these guys are hard is probably because of the amount of platforming I have to do, probably. I'm not saying that's the only reason. Like, the teleporting around as soon as you get to them is also pretty difficult. Sorry, I was getting text. Let me heal up. I remember my first reaction to this, and it was priceless. I remember being like, is something supposed to happen? And I look up and I'm like, wait, is there a shadow? And then I see it. And it's like, what the flip, you know? Like, I had a genuine, like, surprise to this. And, like, I'll never get that reaction back. But it's always fun to see the reactions of other people. For a moment, I forgot I had the raise. And then because of this death, it felt like there was going to be something else. You know, it was like, that can't be it. Nothing just dies like that, you know? And then when I got it, I was like, alright, I guess that's it. And then this happens and it's like, I knew it, you know? But like, yeah, you get, if you have Shriek before going into this fight, then you've got like a very formidable ability that definitely helps in some areas, especially if you also have Shaman Stone. But now we have all our soul abilities, and what I like is that you can immediately go into upgrading at least 2 of them right off the bat. No, there's a sad thing with a lot of games, and it's you'll never get the first experience back. But the thing is, you still love the game, even if it feels like you've done everything. And you'll still come back to it every once in a while. And while you know everything, and you'll get through the game a ton faster than you did the first time because you know where everything is, or you have a general idea. Then you're kind of like paying homage to your old experience, and it's beautiful in a way. Because we all cherish games. Ah, darn. But you know, that's just me rambling. But I will say that it was because of Hollow Knight that I got into the Soulsborne games, and that's another experience that you can't get rid of. But yeah, it's all really cool how experiences can change a person, you know. That was a close one. But yeah, we got our simple key, so we don't really need to buy the one from Sly. Technically, we do if we need it at a specific point, but there's a simple key for Jin, although I don't know when I'll even be able to get enough rancid eggs to sufficiently get money from her. No, let's go open up the stag station, but I am going to take that elevator up so then I can get the money. I believe we'll get a soul fragment from taking the lift up. I'm not sure, actually. I believe it's a soul fragment, not a mask shard. I usually don't fixate on these because you don't really get a lot of them until much later into the game. Okay. Personally, I'm not gonna take that disrespect, alright? There we are. And I believe on our way up we can get the health shard from the worm area. Say worm area, but there's at least like 3 connecting areas that all have worms. also check if we can get our charm notched, and then we can probably put on not unbreakable, but fragile strength. Yes, we can. I should check how many more charms do I need for another notch. 7. It'll be a while before I come back then. Now, I think I'm gonna take the stag the rest of the way up. Wait, what am I talking? I just told myself to get this mass shard. Alright, never mind. We're gonna be heading to the left. Alright, we got it. And because we're so far over here, I think I'm gonna go up and check on Grubfather. Alright, we got Grubsong, so that's a charm. We can go up here to get the money. Alright. We'll get this because I know I'll need it sooner or later, and then might as well get the rancid egg. Might as well meet Steelsoul Jin. I did not mean to press that. think I have... Oh, I guess I do have another Rancid deck. Yeah, that's all I have to give. Yeah, but now we are going into the Crystal Peaks. And I wish I would have done this sooner, but I'm pretty sure Maya is already consumed by the Radiance. And then we can get another Rancid deck. I don't know, is there anything other than money over here? That's another one. I don't believe we can do anything back there until we have the Crystal Dash. Anything over here? Pretty sure we'll go through this later. Alright, we'll also get King's Idol here. Give me a moment to kill a bug, get rid of this pest. Alright, see if I still got I have first try. I think I'm officially derusted on parkour, at the very least. Combat may need a little bit more getting used to again. But we'll get the key and we'll claim what is ours over here. Remember having so much trouble with this boss. The most annoying part was really just the trek here, really. But now we'll just go up and around. We'll talk to Coral, 'cause why not? Like, how are you so fast? That is... I shouldn't be asking that question. That's a dumb question. I already know how fast he is. I see him literally bend air. You can't see him. I say bend air, more like you can't see him, so bend light, I guess. I'll take the gap here. Oh, okay. That was a close one. Let's heal up and gain some soul. I guarantee you I'm gonna take some damage here. Alright, there's Crystal Dash. Our next main ability is just upgrading to Descending Dark. I'm not sure if there's anything over here. Oh, I almost forgot to go up. I'm gonna head back up because I remembered that there's something that I want to do up there. And then I can't go back up. Alright. We're just gonna sit on the bench, and then, so what I'm going for is the pale ore at the Radiant statue that's at the peak of Hollow Nest. This is how I'll be able to get my first upgrade. Well, my first major upgrade. Yeah, people say you need to bounce off the thing's pickaxe. You really don't. There's like a crystal there that makes it so much easier. Now, there is another thing here, being the grub. And I hate how hard that little space is. Alright. Sorry that I'm being quiet, I'm focusing up a little bit. I need to remember not to kill one flying enemy, like near the end, because that is actually how I get up here. I'm pretty sure it's this enemy that I don't kill. Yeah. And it's basically smooth sailing from here. And then we're good. Oh, I thought it was like an aerial change. Aerial? Aerial? I'm pronouncing words very weirdly today. Area change. Alright. I thought it would, yeah, doesn't matter. So we get the payload, and then boom. We'll do another bench. And I think this is where I might leave off this episode, if we do this in parts. I do like being mainly a Hollow Knight, because I do love this game. and playing it is always nice to do, but I do want recommendations for other games. So this is mostly for anybody that might watch after stream, because I know that some people who watch late, they'll like their video will start where I am, kinda. But anyone who watches after stream will be able to see uh like the beginning where I talk about like what games I should play, because I don't know what games I should play. I don't know what games interest you guys. But if you do have any recommendations, please let me know, and I will possibly live stream them. Editing is not really a big thing of mine, and I know I can't afford anyone to edit for me. But if you can, it would be grateful. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.